All right, so I've been playing with this one leaf night vision device, optic, whatever, for the last few nights here and there. Uh, and the more I mess with it, the more impressive it is, at least to me. I spent most of my life in the army messing with night vision and night vision optics and thermals and things like that. Not that I'm a pro at all, but because I know there's some really awesome stuff out. But for $300, this thing just seems impossible to beat. It doesn't strain your eye nearly as much as something like the Sightmark Wraith. Um, that thing is completely unusable for me. It gives me a freaking instant migraine. This it doesn't do that. I mean, I'm not saying it's easy on the eye, but it's not. It's nothing on that Sightmark, and I'm kind of prone to head. I've had a lot of concussions and stuff, and or well, a fair few, and I tend to get headaches, and I'm light sensitive, and yada yada. And I haven't had any issues with this yet. So there's a couple things I was going to go over. First and foremost, for me, in the scopes that I have, the 45 millimeter adapter seems to be the kind of the go to. I've got the 42. It's basically useless, and these things are $30 a pop. So you got to kind of pick and choose carefully, unless you just want to buy them all. I wouldn't. I think this 45 will cover most scopes. At least, I've got these Zeiss scopes, these V4s, the Arkin, SWFA, and a Burris, and what else? Oh, I had it on a Trigicon. So they cut this 45 seems to cover those bases fairly well. The other thing, as I was playing with it tonight, this is the IR illuminator, and it is adjustable. So it's kind of like a zoom function. And I find that like a third of the way out, or two-thirds of the way in, however you want to look at it, is about the money spot for right around up to 200 yards. And, and honestly, I think you probably could shoot 300 yards with this thing in the right conditions. All the time, probably not. But in the right conditions, and if you had to, and you knew that it was a coyote or a fox or a varmint, whatever, um, I think you could totally pull a 300-yard shot with it. There's also right here. This is a vertical adjustment. This is a horizontal adjustment of an IR laser. Now, this IR laser is not the greatest. It's nothing like your Pac 2s and Pac 4s and stuff like that. Or I don't even know what the Army has anymore, the military has anymore, but it's nothing on that. But it does work pretty well. It's just a red laser, but it's IR reactive. So what else? I had a dog come in night before last, and I'm sitting there screwing around with it like a monocular, and I couldn't. I had it on that Arkin, and it just wasn't working very well. I thought it was gonna be okay, but this is this is way better. The I've got it on about 1.5 power thereabouts, um, and it seems to be pretty good. Um, I was all about the illumination, but I'll be honest, I don't think I am anymore, because the issue is that if you want your backdrop to be focused with barrel focus right here, and you've got like a BDC drop or something like that, in the illumination, well, they're never gonna see eye to eye. So if you just have a standard duplex reticle, or like a German number four, oh, that would be a really good one. German number four might be. I think I've got a scope with the German number four reticle somewhere. But anyway, that might be the jam. And I think it's a 3 to 9. Ooh, a 2 to 7 with a German number four. But anyway, or a number one even. I think like if you like the ADD in me wants everything to be in focus, and it's just not going to happen. So, excuse me. If you, I feel like having the backdrop and what you're trying to shoot in focus is more important. um, and if it's just a regular plain old plain Jane duplex reticle, I think it'd be plenty in focus enough to make a kill shot, say inside 200 or 300 yards. Um, so I was all about the illumination, but I'm not now. I cough my guts up. So yeah, I might have to try. I've got to find that. What do I have that on? Um, yeah, German number 4 might be the Shiznitz. Um, again, I think something without parallax is essential. Does it work? Yeah, it'll drive you nuts sitting there fiddling with a bunch of stuff. Um, yeah, I think no illumination, fixed parallax in a 2 power 2 to 7 type situation. 2.5 to 8, whatever. At most a 3 to 9 for me. Um, and because honestly, a coyote at 300 yards with the 3 power is a chip shot. So, um, yeah, I think that might be the jam. But in that fat number 4 reticle might be just the ticket. But anyway, I'm just blabbering now. But I do think that this thing is amazing value. I might actually buy another one, just to have, a monocular, and and then just this that way I don't have to take it off, put it on, take it off, put it on. But yeah, it's great. The battery life kind of but I had it on for 45 minutes. Had the color running for 45 minutes, and I think it's got about 2/3 remaining. So I think it'll be, you might squeeze 3 hours out of it, but it also depends on how high you have your illuminator set. And I was fiddling with the laser and everything. But man, I'm actually really, really impressed. If you have coyotes and foxes and stuff like that, I really think it's something you should consider if you've got the extra money. Way better than just throwing a light on your gun. It's not even comparable. But anyway, that's what I got for now. I hope this helps somebody out. I'm impressed as hell. This is the 16 millimeter version. I don't really know what the difference between the 12 and the 16 are. Uh, I think if I had to do it over again, I might get the 12 because I think it's more geared toward the lower magnification scopes. But anyway, I'm just blabbering. I'm just kind of excited. So if you got any questions, I'll try to answer them. I don't really have a lot of time or experience on it yet. So, but I'll get there. Thanks.